Hello everyone, welcome to the another video of Concept X. Today in this lecture we are going to discuss about the uterine prolapse. So what is prolapse? Prolapse means it's the fall down. So prolapse means it's nothing but the fall down. So what is fall down? Fall down of what? Falling down means something is going downward direction from its original side. So falling down of uterine. Uterine means definitely it is going to be related with our uterus. So when uterus is coming down or it fall down towards this direction, lower direction, then it is called uterine prolapse. Prolapse means fall down. Fall down of uterus, that's why it is called uterine prolapse. So now our uterus, in a female uterus, is being held by some kind of muscles. Those are attached with our uterus and uterus in place in its appropriate position. Now due to some kind of reason, we are going to discuss about what could be the reason. For example, one of the reason is age, any kind of disorder, some kind of very painful delivery, and other maybe different kind of reason. If this muscle tear up and because of this muscle breaks up, if that uterus is coming down through the vaginal canal and it comes towards the external environment from this normal position, then that kind of situation is called as uterine prolapse. So one more time we are going to discuss about it. What is uterine prolapse? Prolapse means falling down, means original side it will come towards the downward direction because of this kind of muscle tear up. If muscle got break down, then what will happen? This uterus will definitely come towards the downward direction through this vaginal canal. So if this uterus is coming down towards this direction, downward direction, then this kind of situation may occur. So urinary bladder will be remain or intact in this position, rectum will be remain intact in this position because of this muscle tear up. Those muscle which basically hold our uterus on its position, if somehow this muscle got teared up, then definitely the uterus will comes towards the external environment. Now half part, so different stages of uterine prolapse is there we are going to discuss very soon. So if these kind of full uterus will come out, this is the half part of the uterus is coming out. If the complete uterus comes out towards the downward direction and towards the external environment, then that condition will be the stage 3 part. This is the last stage. So we are going to discuss the different stages. So I hope you have the clear concept about what is the uterine prolapse. When uterus is got detached from its muscles and when it comes towards the downward direction and comes towards the external environment, during that condition it will be called as uterine prolapse. Falling down of uterus from its normal position to external position because of the muscle tear up, that muscle which basically held our uterus on its appropriate position. So in case of a female, if this kind of muscle got teared up, then what will happen? That uterus will definitely coming out towards the external environment, and this is the situation. Now let's go and part by part we'll discuss. So uterine prolapse is falling down of uterus. So it is nothing but falling down of uterus in case of uterine prolapse. And what do you mean by prolapse? It's an only falling down. Prolapse means not falling down of uterus. Prolapse means only falling down. Uterine prolapse means falling down of uterus. So what could be the reason? I have already discussed with you that there could be different kind of reasons will be there, that age, diseases, traumatic vaginal delivery or very painful delivery, difficult bowel movements or pelvic tumors, different could be the reason, but these reasons are related with some kind of basic mechanical functions. So what is it? That weakening of supporting ligaments and pelvic muscles. So in this diagram, these are the pelvic muscles. So if this pelvic muscle got teared up, then uterine will definitely fall down, and falling down from which direction it will come? Towards the lower direction. So uterus is superior to a vaginal canal. So when this muscle got tear up, uterine definitely comes towards the vaginal canal and it will come out from this vaginal canal. It will, one part will remain present towards the external environment. So this is the one of the reason. So it is weakening of supportive ligaments and pelvic muscle. If ligaments, some kind of ligaments will be there. So if it is a muscle, some kind of ligaments may be present over here, for example, then muscle fibers will be there here. So if these kind of ligaments are going to be broken out, then also there is a chances that uterine will prolapse. So main reason, weakening of supporting ligaments and pelvic muscles. So why this kind of situation occurs? Why pelvic muscle got very weak? Because of age, because of some kind of diseases, because of traumatic delivery, because of some kind of bowel movement, pelvic tumors. So these are different kind of reasons are associated with this kind of disorders. Now, what is the different stages of prolapse? Number one stage, primary stage. So in case of primary stage, what is going to be happen? In case of primary stage, only cervix remain present inside the vagina. So what is cervix? Here you see that vaginal canal and uterus is connected by a small portion. So that part is called the cervix. So in first stage, what will happen? The cervix will remain present, but it will come towards this direction. If cervix come towards the downward direction, the uterus will also come down. This is the first part, but externally it will remains as it is, like a normal reproductive system of a female. But in case of secondary or primary, it will also called as the mild one. So what is going to be happen in case of secondary? It is the marked one. So in which secondary uterine prolapse, what will happen? In which cervix slightly comes out from the vagina. So now uterus is not directly coming out. First, the initial part, this is the cervix part. So here, as it is the cervix part, this initiation, so this is the cervix part. So what will happen? First, the cervix part will come out. See, if cervix part will come out from the external examination, if a doctor finds that their cervix is slightly come out, then he will call it as, or she will call it as the secondary and marked uterine prolapse. Now, what is the tertiary or third degree? So third stage will be, we can call as, in which the entire uterus is outside the vagina. So we can say there is a half uterus is coming out. So if the complete uterus is come out from the vagina, then it will be called as tertiary or stage 3 uterine prolapse. So first one, only cervix will come out. Second, in first part, cervix will come towards the downward direction, but it is a mild. Externally, nothing is going to be visible. If if doctor examine, then nothing will be able to find out that, because cervixes remain present inside the vaginal canal. But in case of secondary or secondary stage, what will happen? Cervix is slightly come out from the vagina. But in case of third stage or stage 3, what will happen? The entire uterus, it is present outside the vagina, because this is the normal stage. If cervix come down towards this direction, then uterus will be start from here. This is the primary. If cervix comes down slightly, then uterus is now present from here. This is from the uterus. Only cervix is come down, and cervix is visible. Now, if the entire vagina is coming outside, and that stage, it will be called as stage 3. So I hope you got the concept what is the uterine prolapse. If you like this video, kindly share and do subscribe this channel. Thank you.